Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So in this video I want to speak on this. If you don't know what this story is, a lot of you know Banky Wellington, those of us that are Nigerians. So this Banky Wellington recently, Gislova made the post, never said the name, but the description matches Banky Wellington. Spoke about being yellow, light-skinned, talked about married to an actress, talked about he's into politics and into kind of a pastor, whatever, and all of that. Just gave all of this, and when everybody added the 2 plus 2, they got Banky Wellington. So basically the thing is, if you didn't know the story, they now said that Banky Wellington was originally in love with somebody else, but for whatever reason didn't want to marry that person because she didn't suit the kind of woman that he should have as a wife, if I can put it like that. I think they said something like she was more gra or something like that. I can't remember, but anyways, ended up marrying somebody else, and that is how it was said. And then said that just for anyone that does not know the story, the backstory, so then they said even though he married to somebody else, he was still sleeping with the other one, right? And they said the other one visits sometimes, and the other one has done abortions twice, and babies that belongs to the guy, and that this time around this person is pregnant again, but this time refuses to do any abortions, and all of that story, and it went viral, and and the story was trending, and people were waiting to see whether they would react. People, like I said, Gislova did not call Banky Wellington's name, but people were waiting to see, okay, what will happen, what would they say? So Banky Wellington didn't say anything, the wife didn't say anything, but the Niola, the alleged other woman, from how we perceive the story, she made a post on Instagram, her first post on Instagram after the whole trending story, and it was basically a video where she was singing, and she captioned it, "Yours truly, always and forever, Abba." Right? Okay, Abba, I think that's Abba Father, right? I may be wrong, but that's what I think. But anyway, because it was like a gospel song she was singing, and Banky Wellington commented, his wife commented as well actually, and this one commented and said, "Yes Lord, Nini," I'm thinking that's like a nickname, a pet name for the lady because her name is Niola. He said, "Nini, the voice." Then she put this emoji and said, "Always rooting for you." Okay, so these are the people that people feel like, okay, this lady they say is pregnant for your husband though. Your husband and her have a relationship. The wife of the husband, the owner of the husband, is the one that commented and said, "Always rooting for you." And then the Nini, who is the alleged side chick, was all allegations, and we made it clear. But when I share the story, I always make sure something is a rumor. I say, there's a rumor that is a rumor. Okay, the Nini now replied and said, "Thanks, Mama," with a love heart emoji. Even this one I used the love heart emoji as well. Then the husband, who is the Banky Wellington, wrote and said, "Sing," and he put clapping emojis and dobale abi hailing emojis. And then the Niola, who is the alleged side chick, said "Bankstar" with love heart emoji. So everybody saw that, and he's like, okay, these people are in harmony, they are not enemies, they are friends. The wife is commenting and she's replying, the husband is, that looks good. There's no fire on the mountain. I think they are all cool with each other. But the area of should Banky Wellington address the rumor or not, I'm about to share my opinion. I always say that my opinion is share. Everybody is free to share their own opinions in the comment section. When some people come and say, some I really disagree. There's not. I am making this video and I'm saying it. I am sharing my opinion. Feel free to share your own. I did not say come and agree with me. No. Share your own. Your opinion may not be the same as mine. I may not even agree with your opinion, but that is yours and this is mine. We can all share it. That's what I like. I try to promote on my platform, where we can freely speak our minds. We don't reason together. We don't see things the same way. You understand? Okay, now this is my opinion about whether Banky Wellington should address the rumor or not. For me, it's not even about him as an individual, as a person. You know what I mean? Because he can choose to say, "What you concern, I'm not going to answer," because okay, he owes nobody an explanation. As an individual, see the difference? As an individual, if he wants to do whatever, you know what I mean? He doesn't owe anybody an explanation. Where there is comma in it is this: as the pastor, because he's doing some pastoring thing and preaching whatever, that is where there is that's the game changer there. As an individual, you can do whatever you want to do with your life, but as a preacher, it's different. There is an expectation upon your head, for your head, on your life, that people expect someone as a preacher to be like this, because there's a standard set even by the Bible of the kind of life that a preacher, a pastor should have. Don't forget, oh, as an individual too, there is standard set by the Bible, but it's between you and your God. We can come here and discuss whatever. At the end of the day, it's between you and your God. But when you hold an office on a normal ground, when you hold an office as a politician or as a pastor in this case, as a politician, there are some things the politicians are supposed to do, not supposed to do by law. Forget about not even talking about relationship when it comes to politics, but let's talk about as a politician, you cannot take bribe, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you're not supposed to. So there's a standard set for a politician. Just like we're speaking about pastors, there's a standard set. A pastor should not be a fornicator, a married man going out to give somebody belly somewhere. So that is why when something like this happens and it's a rumor, we have absolutely no proof. And I will say it, this lover did not mention anybody's name. We have to say that. Okay? So there is such a dirty, nasty, disgusting, whatever rumor out there. And you know in your heart that is not true. It never happened. You don't owe anybody an explanation as an individual. But that office that you hold as a pastor, it is essential, my opinion, to come out and say, this is not true. It never happened. I never did such a thing. You know why? Because of the God that you are representing by standing on the pulpit and preaching from. Because if people see it as, in my life, and I can do what he likes, and then he's the preacher, then they go put this and say, okay, is that allowed? How can a preacher be doing this? This is why, unfortunately, Christianity in Nigeria is being, today, you know how many stories of pastors and this, pastor did this, pastor did that. Not too long ago, about a week ago, I shared about, was it a week or 2 weeks ago, a pastor that was the house girl he had at home, that was making her do things that a 13-year-old should not even be aware of. He was caught now, but I said it because that one a small pastor. He never become big GO. When he becomes a private jet pastor, he becomes unquestionable, unarrestable, unjudgeable, unimprisonable. But it was not a big, it was an Assemblies of God church or stuff like that. When people see so much of this kind of news coming out from churches, what does it say about Christianity? What does an unbeliever that's looking at Christians, what is the message to them? That our faith is a faith of anyhow. So when such a rumor comes out and it's not true, you know it's not true. See, I cannot come here and say it's true. So that's why I keep saying that, you know if he knows within himself that this is not true, whatever, he should speak, not because of himself, but because of the office and the God that owns that office that he is trying to occupy, or he is occupying by standing on the pulpit to preach. Come out and say it didn't happen. Keeping quiet, I personally do not think is the right solution. Because keeping quiet is saying, it's my life, you cannot question me. And then people are saying, oh, okay, what do you want to come and preach on a Sunday? And when you're preaching, people are looking at you like, see who they preach. Who are you preaching to? You will be saying so and so, even though it's a lie. If it's a lie, because I don't know. But let me just say, you know what I mean? If it's a lie. And if it is true, let's not forget, if it is true, there's nothing wrong in coming up to say, I did this. I regret it. I'm sorry about it. We're all humans. We can do. Let me tell you, Christianity is not an absence of sin. No. It's the ability to repent when you sin. It's not about your life. No, it's about choosing a life where whenever you fall, you pick up. Bini will say, Idemudia. I hope I'm correct. It's like, is that noise? Yeah. It's like if I fall, I stand. I hope I don't tell, if you don't forget my Bini finish. But it's like if you fall, you rise. I made a video. Those kind of video know the trend. I made a video which I explained the meaning of being a perfect Christian. It's not about you don't have sins, but it's like you pick up yourself and keep going. Remember that even in the Bible, when Jesus said, be ye perfect, be ye, he did not say you are perfect. He said you should be. So, and I said, it's almost like somebody saying to you, be in Lagos tomorrow, for example. You took a bus or whatever you take, you're walking to your destination, or you're making your way to Lagos. And on the way, you see banana seller. Madam, how much is banana? Hey, it's 5 naira. Okay, you give the person 10 naira. She ran with your change. And you say, should I chase her for my change? Make I not miss this bus where they carry me. You know what? She stole my change, but I'm aiming for Lagos. I'm not going to stop here and I'm going to again a body. I'll be fighting over change. Lagos is my destination. This is only a distraction to prevent me from heading to Lagos. That is what being perfect. This is how I understand it. You understand? Or you're on the way. Something happened. Oh, wow. No, you know what? See that fine girl. Oh. Hey, Jesus, I never reached my destination. But this fine girl, should I kukuma just get off this bus? I can stay here and marry this girl and live here happily ever after. And they say, no. This fine girl is a distraction. I am going to Lagos. I want to be in Lagos. As in, you keep chasing it. It is a destination. So if somebody come and say, I have done something wrong for the last how many years of my life, and I have come to a point where I've realized that, I've sinned against God. This is not the life I want. This is not what God wants for my life. And it becomes the clean slate. Yeah, that's why the Bible says, looking unto Jesus. Looking unto. Because as you go, you stumble, you fall, you stand. You look unto Jesus. To keep focusing on Jesus. Because nobody is perfect. Pastors fall today and rise tomorrow. Anybody can backslide or whatever. But completely completely keeping quiet, I do not believe is a good idea. Because I personally believe it's painting the image of Christianity has become ngongo, mix and match, do whatever you like. It doesn't matter anymore. The world has become the church. The church has become the world. Everything has mixed together. I'm telling you guys, that is the area. I say it again, and I think I'll end with this. It's not about him as an individual. As an individual, he owes nobody an explanation. But as someone that is holding an office, and for the love and respect he has for the God that he is preaching about, I think he should come out and speak up once and for all and end it. If not, it's going to be a story that will always be out there. This is my opinion anyways. As always, whatever your opinions are, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye.